Put away. Hello, Jeremiah. We are on science. We'd like to get to a science experiment today. It's raining like crazy outside, so everybody's crazy, kooky, crazy. So we're going to try to get to this and try to get it done. So what we've got is, I'll show this to you if I don't drop it. This was, can you see that? Shh, there it is. This was one of our garbled marbles, and it's full of water. It's not actually, if you split it open, let me find one. Somebody, yeah. Here's one that's split open. It's hard for me to show you. Yeah, can you see it there on my hand? There it is. Here's one that has been split open. It doesn't squirt water out. It's not like a balloon full of water. It's just kind of jelly-like. And it is filled with water, and when you touch them, they feel squishy and they bounce. Okay, maybe, let me see if I can bounce it off my computer. Shh. Guys, watch the screen. Watch the Jumbotron. And we'll find out later. Yes, it does bounce, and they were really fun. Now, the one thing that we didn't talk about, is why this does this. So let me tell you what these are and what they are used for. Give me just a minute to share the screen. I'm not sure if I can find that other one. I'm not sure it's going to pull back up for me. Hang on just a minute. I'm not sure this is the one I want. No, it's not. Hang on just a second. Let me pull it up. Brianna, keep your hands still, darling. There it is, right there. Okay. Now I lost Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah. Hang on. Let me bring Jeremiah back here. There he is. Okay. Hey, Jeremiah. Let's try this again. I think we got it this time. Austin? Okay. This is a picture. What you're looking at right here. Please look at the Jumbotron, friend. What you're looking at is the garbled marbles. This is what they look like. And we're going to talk a little bit about why they do what they do. All right? This right down here is what I'm going to read to you. Kind of, if I can see it. This is what I'm reading right in here. Okay? This is going to explain why the garbled marbles do what they do and what they're actually used for. Okay? Gotta get close. Super absorbent polymers are super cool and fun to play with, but how are they used in the real world? They are used to do what they do best, absorb liquid. Absorb means to soak up. You don't need to, just listen. They were originally developed in the 1960s to help farmers keep water in the soil around their plants when there wasn't enough rain. The polymers, which surround the roots of plants, soak up water when it is available and then slowly release it over time so that the plants have a water supply even when most of the soil is dry. Someone figured out the benefits that babies and their parents could use a diaper that is soaked up and held water too. Scientists have responded with a safe, water-absorbent polymer that would do the job. Be sure to save your hydrated garbled marbles for other activities. Okay. Now, who's got baby siblings at home? I know you do, Jeff. Don't you have a baby in diapers at your house?
Yes.
Have you ever? You will have. You don't yet, or do you now? You don't have babies yet, right?
I got a baby.
Well, I got one.
Okay.
I got a baby.
Well,
I got braces on my
if you have you ever seen a diaper torn or ripped inside?
Yes.
That stuff, that white stuff that's in it, Jeff, please don't scream now, is the stuff that we did. Remember last year when we did the jelly crystals and we did them in different colors?
No.
That's the
Yeah, I
stuff,
remember.
that's the stuff that's inside of diapers. Okay? And its job is to soak up. When the baby goes to the bathroom, it soaks that up so it doesn't get the baby wet. Okay?
But
And so-
I used to play with it. I thought I was candy. When I was small, I used to-
And
Like,
so-
I bought candy.
And so now they use it for farmers. It helps keep plants
I
wet in the
do,
soil.
when I go to farmers.
Brianna. They help keep the soil wet so that plants can get the water. Okay, so that's what they're used for, and we're going to keep them. But right now we're moving on to our next experiment. And here we have it. It's right here. So I'm going to read it to you because we're missing Miss Pat, our copy angel. So I have to work with this. It says we're on this one right here now.
I'll read it.
I'm not sure I could even get it big enough to read it. There we go. I guess I can. Okay, Jamia, you ready? You're on. That's too big. There it is. You ready?
Yes.
Fill
Fill
one
one
of
of the
test
test
tubes
tube
about
about
3/4
3/4
full
full
with
with
warm
warm
water.
water and
Set
set
it
it
in
in the
test
test
tube
tube
stand.
stand.
Austin, can you please turn around? You're distracting Jamia. That's rude. Fill
Fill the
other
other
test
test
tube
tube
about
about
3/4
3/4
full
full
with
with
very cold
cold
water
water.
and
And
place
place
it
it
in
in the
test
test
tube
tube
rack
last
2.
two.
Okay, here's what I've got. You'll have to look at the Jumbotron for this.
School.
Okay,
What? Ooh.
I'm going to, let's see. Shh. No talking because you got to watch the Jumbotron to see this now. Okay, all right. These are, there they are right there. These are my test tubes. Okay, Austin, pay attention. There's 1, 2, and 3, and this is the test tube rack that they were talking about. They told me to fill one about 3/4 of the way full. A fourth, you know what a half is, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna half right here. 1/4 is less than a half, and 3/4 is more than a half. So it looks like I've got a line right here, and it looks like that's about 3/4. Austin, give me whatever you have in your hand, put it on my desk immediately. Now. Taking up our science time. Put it right there on my desk. Now. Thank you.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to fill one of these with very cold water and one of these with very warm water. And then we're going to put, I know my students last year, remember the fizzy tablets that we used?
Yeah.
Brianna, that's 2. I get to 3, I'll just stop. And Jeremiah, if we have to stop, I apologize. Because we're starting to lose it again. We're on 2. Okay. And we did those fizzy tablets last year. We dropped them in and they made the water different colors. And what our experiment is today to see if it makes a difference in the way they fizz, if I use warm water or cold water. Okay, so let me put in, it said, the first thing it said was to fill one of these with warm water. So here's warm water. Just watch. And try to hold this up here and not pour it on me. No such luck.
Next year.
Okay. There's the one with the warm water. Okay. And put that over here. And then, Austin, can you go in my refrigerator in that little freezer? I put a thing of water in the freezer. Grab that for me. And then Austin's going to grab the other one. Just open that little white.
Right here?
Yep.
Oh.
And don't take my cookies.
Cookie Monster.
Hurry, hurry.
The Cookie Monster.
I'm taking your cookies.
Okay, hurry, hurry.
Cookie Monster is here.
Jeff,
Did you say
hurry, hurry. Oh, don't shake it. You don't want to mess with the temperature. And this one's very cold water. Have a seat. Austin, no, not
I
time.
see your shadow.
Austin, oh, careful. Okay, and this is the cold water. That's a lot. Okay. Now, I need
Warm water.
2 volunteers who have been sitting nicely. And I know exactly who they are. Okay. Rylan and Jamia, mask up. I don't know if you can see the W on this and the C on this. Maybe not, probably not. Okay. Jeff? All right. Just a second, my scientist. Austin, come sit right down here on the floor.
The thing from the ejector flowing in my face.
Okay. Now, choose one. I don't. We're gonna have to do the same color. So whenever one she chooses, you're gonna have to choose the same color. Blue, the purple. Purple one. You get that purple one right there. Okay, now hold on to them for just a minute. These are our fizzy tablets that we used. These are our fizzy. Look at the jumbotron. These are our fizzy tablets that we used. Excuse me. Shh. These are our fizzy tablets that we used last year. Can I borrow your fizzy tablet for just a minute? I'll show you what they look like. They're a little tiny. They are not candy.
They're definitely not
Yeah,
candy.
they don't do it.
They're like
Okay.
backbone.
Now, Jamia, do you want cold water or warm water?
I get cold.
Okay, this is the cold water. We're gonna have Jamia put hers in here. This is the warm water. We're gonna have Rylan put hers in here. Okay, now I want you to watch the Jumbotron to see what's gonna happen because you are going to have to tell me what, you're gonna have to write this on your paper. Okay, I'll hold it. I'll hold it. You just drop it in. You just drop it in. Okay, there we go. Now remember, this one is the cold. This one is the warm. In just a minute, see what happens. Man, I don't see much difference, do you? They're not fizzing yet.
They don't look clear.
Don't see them doing much yet.
What's not coming up?
Yeah, it's not. I wonder if maybe from last year, they just didn't.
The cold water is cold.
Hmm.
The warm water is like getting like really red. and stuff.
Oh, did I hit?
The warm water's like getting really
I don't see
red.
much difference. Do you guys?
No,
The warm water's getting really like red.
This
You got
it is.
red.
I think she's right. The red one or the warm one is getting a little bit
Red.
yeah, darker, but it's still not fizzing. Let me make sure I did them right. Fizzy, Jamia,
Ma'am?
don't.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not seeing much in my experiment.
Did it not work or is it not that
So
yet?
much red.
It looks the warm one looks a little darker. I'll give you that. It said that the warm one was supposed to fit. Jamia, go sit back down now.
Yes, ma'am.
That the warm one was supposed to fizz like crazy, and the cold one was supposed to go slower. Well, the cold one's definitely slow, but the warm one isn't doing much either, is it?
Which one happened?
The warm one is right here. This is the warm one. I know. So you're right over my computer. I don't see much difference, do you?
No.
Maybe, what could be the cause? What could be the reason why we're not seeing a big change in this? Brianna,
They might be it might be too, the warm one might be a little colder.
that is excellent. So why don't you come up here, wear your mask. I'll have you sit back down, sweet darling. Come here, Brianna. Do you know how to work my microwave?
Yeah.
Okay, put this in the microwave
Okay.
and set it. Be careful. Hold on to the handle because it's still a little warm. I don't want you to burn yourself. Put it in the microwave for 1 minute. If you put it in, shut the door, and just hit 1, we'll see. We'll give it a minute. We'll see if we can get these to give us some good results here.
Okay, see, I'm blind.
It's probably hard. Let me,
See the thing.
I'm gonna pull this
Oh,
up.
never mind, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
And let's look at our paper again and see what we're supposed to see. Okay, warm one very cold. Okay. Stop that share. And there we go. Now let's read right in here. Let me make this bigger. What do you see? The tablet in the warm water. Can you see this right, Jeff? Shh. There we go. Right here. This is where I'm looking. You see up on the Jumbotron where my cursor's going? Right up there. What do you see? The tablet in the warm water is fizzing like crazy and dissolving fast, while the tablet, Jeff, stop. Give me your card now. While the cold water is trying hard to keep up. We'll see if we can get that to happen. Now, hold that handle, darling, because that's gonna be hot. Okay, I'm gonna set these down for just a minute. And thanks, darling. Let's see. So what I'm gonna do now is this. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna bring it back up. Sit down, Brianna. Thank you. Oh, okay. This is the water that Brianna heated up for us. So we're gonna take our test tube. We're gonna drop it in here and see if we can get anything to happen. Let's leave that in there a little while, see what we can get that to do. Okay.
It's when you jump up. Anything you jump up.
Yeah, it's not doing much yet. We'll see if we can get it to make a difference.
Probably like the next day they'll probably only wait 2 more days.
Might be.
Probably go back. You probably feel like fizzy.
When you put a
bath bomb inside the water, it turns the water color.
It does. That's a bath bomb.
That's a bath bomb.
No, we were talking about bath bombs. It just doesn't look like it wants to play.
It's probably like, no way, I ain't playing today.
Not.
What a busy day is like, oh, I can't, this hot. What if they run past it, they run me over? Yeah. No, cameras, watch. Oh, yeah.
Now, I've had it in that warm water. I still don't see much happening, do you?
No.
Look on the Jumbotron. Yeah, it's turning pink, but it doesn't show like it's doing this. Okay, give me 1 minute. Let's try. All right. There we got something. You see it? You see it? I did it again. The blue one is the warm water. Look at the Jumbotron,
I
darling.
can't really see it, Julie.
Okay, sorry.
The light is not on point.
Is that better?
Yeah. This one right here. This one right here, we can't really see it.
The blue one is the warm water, and I can definitely see it fizzing more.
We can't,
It is hard to see, you're right.
we can actually see the blue one a little bit.
We can see the blue
Okay,
one, right? We can see
so-
the pink one.
Yeah,
We can only see the blue one.
a little bit hard.
Did you why not dropping up?
I wouldn't call that like crazy, but yeah, you can see a difference.
Did you why
But the
not
blue
dropping
one is
up?
like lighter and the pink one is actually like-
All of you guys put your masks on, and I'll let you come up one at a time and look. Okay, let me get my mask on. Hang on. Sit down. Sit down. Stay in your seat, Brianna.
So you want me to? It's one for everyone.
I know it is. Okay, Jeff, come on up. Brianna, get in line behind him. Can you see the difference? The blue is the warm one.
Oh yeah, I can
You see a little bit, it's going a little bit. Brianna, come look. The blue is the warm one, the purple is the light one, cold one. See them different? This one's got a little more action in it. Okay, go sit back down. Rylan and Jamia, sit down. See how the blue one's got a little more action in it?
Yeah, because
the
it's
pink
like
one?
fizzing.
Right.
And that one is like not that fizzy.
So, yeah, you can see the color's better in this one, Jamia.
On the bottom, it's like really dark. And on the bottom of that
Right.
one, it's really dark. So the bottoms are really dark, while at the top they're not that.
You two stop talking, please.
So they're like really different.
Uh-huh. Austin, can you see?
I don't know why the code one's not working, but
Yeah.
this one's
It-
working.
There's a little difference, but I don't see it like crazy like this.
Hi, Jeremiah.
All right.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Is the blue one.
Jeremiah, your job on this, and we're gonna do it after we come back from the bathroom. No, don't step up here.
That one, the blue one in red.
Right.
Look, don't like not busy.
Jeremiah, your job is to make this experiment, show it on your paper, your experiment paper. Okay, we love you. We're heading to the bathroom, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.